well, come spring this year, my life changed massively when I met someone, and they make me feel so happy, so safe, and everything just feels great. And well, that someone is a guy. And it did take me by surprise a little bit. It felt right, and I was like, okay. And like I said, my whole world just changed right there and then. I mean, right now I'm dating a guy, and I couldn't be happier. It makes me feel safe, and it just really does feel right.
What would it take for you to get on Splash, the TV show?
Oh, I do think as long as I could do the British version, because the host is much cuter.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Have you ever met Louis Anderson?
No, I've never met Louis Anderson, but you know.
That I was falling for a guy, and it happened so quickly. I thought I'd really liked someone before, but I'd never felt the feeling of love, and it happened, and I was just like completely overwhelmed by it, like to the point where I can't get him out of my head all the time. And I know it's kind of sound really soft, but it's true, and I've never had it before where like I love someone and they love me just as much as I love them.
It's really the first time you've fallen in love.
Yeah, this definitely is the first.
People are better when they're in love. Is that something you observed, or is that something you learned, that you experienced?
I've seen it time and again. I mean, I've seen the way my mom changed when she fell in love. I think she kind of fell in love for the first time when she met my stepdad.
You're making me blush again.
Yeah, and you see the great change that comes over people. It's like love is this thing that for the most part only good comes from. So much good can come from love. It teaches you about empathy. It makes you less selfish. And frankly, for the most part, except for those days you have big fights, which happens, you're a happier person. And it's one of the few things in this world that feels good and is good for you and good for other people. You can't say that about, Oreo cookies. As good as they are for you and other people, your doctor's not going to approve.
I was going to say, if they can figure out how to package it.
But a doctor's going to be like, go fall in love. It's good for stress.
Ask you, was it a sort of love at first sight sort of thing?
It really was a love at first sight. I mean, I'd never felt anything like it before. I hadn't even talked to him, and I was just like, okay, wow, okay.
Sizzle.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, okay, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if he was gay or whatever. I was just like, okay.
And so who made the first move?
Actually, it was at the end of the night. We hadn't even talked. And I don't normally do this. This isn't how it went. But I wrote in his notes with my number, and I put "call me" with a wink face. And then I had a text in the morning, and I was like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. I didn't realise I'd done it. I was like, oh my God. So the wink face. He was what saved me from not wanting to dive anymore. He just gave that extra motivation and made me think there's like, yeah, and he just made me work so hard, and just like he's just exactly what I need.
I think we've all just fallen in love with him, to be honest with you. He sounds great.
Honestly, he really is, and I hope everyone is so as supportive.
So I woke up on Valentine's Day, and the boyfriend had made me a little heart-shaped fried egg. Very cute, and so I was already in like a very lovey, happy mood, and I was out in London. I was in England.
So Tom, let's get right to the crunchy.
Yeah.
You're a gay man now. Have you got a boyfriend then?
Yes, I do.
You have?
Yeah.
Did you have one when you announced it on
Yeah, that was the whole kind of reason behind it.
How did you meet him?
I met him over in LA actually.
Yeah.
When I was over doing a TV show over there.
What, you do a diving TV show over there as well?
No, I was doing the Kids' Choice Awards for Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah.
Are you like to talk marriage?
Marriage?
Yes. You can get married now, officially.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. What was that, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
2 days ago, yeah. I mean, that's great for people to be able to
actually put the marriage label on someone that they love, I mean, that's kind of priceless. Like, nothing in the world can compare to that. So it's really exciting.
But he can't buy a hat just yet, then for you.
Buy a hat?
Yeah.
Oh, no, God, no, not yet. No, not yet.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time?
Maybe like a solid family for the future, I guess, in 10 years' time.
That's really scary, isn't it?
I know, isn't it?
10 years.
In 10 years' time, to think that I could have kids.
Believe in marriage equality, not just for everybody, but for you. And I'm asking this because I know you just moved in with your boyfriend in London, and I had heard that you are going to film a romantic film in London. So romance is in the air. So do you believe in it for you?
I just like that you're blushing right now.
I think it's these lights. I think it's these lights.
Do I believe in marriage for me?
You. Do you want to be married?
Yeah. I grew up Mormon, man. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I only believe in marriage between two people because but not like some of my Mormon brethren.
Right. Because you started as a writer on Big Love as well.
Yeah. So but yeah, no, absolutely. I want kids so badly. And I didn't have this the entire time I grew up. My father took off when I was a kid. I had a stepfather who was not a great experience, pretty rough experience. And I knew what that was like, and it was rough. It was horrible. And then around 13, my mom married one of the most amazing men in the world. And I got a taste of what it was like to have two supportive parents. And I know the difference, and it's massive. And it's just something that I would love to have for my kids. And I want a lot of kids. And so that means, I think that marriage means a lot. I think the word means a lot. I think the promise to each other means a lot to the two people who enter into that promise, but I think it also means a lot to the kids who can draw comfort that their parents have made this commitment to each other and that the world understands what it means. So yeah, I'm in.
I mean, yeah, it's been pretty crazy since the whole shebang happened, but I mean, it's been fun and everyone's been so supportive, so it's been good.
What are you going to get?
I might get a frog.
Give me all your love now, 'cause for all we know, we might be dead by tomorrow.
Hi, I'm here at Ice Bar London. It's a bar made out of ice. Ice everywhere. Say hello, Lance. Say hello, Tom.
Adding scars to my heart, 'cause all I hear is I'm not ready now. And I can tell that you didn't have to face your mother losing her lover without saying goodbye, without saying goodbye. Didn't have time. I don't want to judge what's in your heart, but if you're not